Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Moreland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Throwing to start the drive, Richards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Patton, the man in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Flynn taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Moreland. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Barton. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Moreland. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moreland. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right here comes Johnson. They'll run on 1st down. Flynn. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Richards. caught outright by Patton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Richards. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Hurst. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Barton. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Patton, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The slot man in motion right. Operating from the gun. Richards. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Richards. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Richards. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Moreland. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off play action. Moreland. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flynn, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Back to throw. Richards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Flynn. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Patton, the man in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Richards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Richards. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Richards. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Back to throw. Richards. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Moreland, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Moreland. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw. Richards. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Patting the man in motion. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visiting side who had the lead in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And that one, all tied.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw. Richards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Richards. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down. Richards. Throw left side, complete. That's Patton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Moreland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Moreland. To the sideline and incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Patton, the man in motion. Looking to throw. Richards. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, Morrison. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Off the play fake, Moreland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They run the counter. Barton. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barton, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Moreland. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Richards. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jenkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Dupree. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Patton, the man in motion. They'll run on first down. Morrison. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Richards. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Looking to throw. Richards. He's got it. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw. Moreland. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The offense on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Moreland. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moreland.
Again, that's Hurst.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be swallowed up as he got forward for maybe a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Patton, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, Richards. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Morrison. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Second down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Up the middle they go. Morrison.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Morrison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing to start the drive. Moreland. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Moreland.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Moreland. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And taken right at the 35.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moreland. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Antonio, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to moving silence like you don't know what I silence. New York so wild, my dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Yo, it's y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers kiss ground. Just for talking. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave, my home is the cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the grave. I'ma pull papers, it's all about the papers. Caught the papers and now they wanna. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no. Started. Act written, you got it. Had it, should've shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, gonna rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some sick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was wrong? Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door. With that. Now it's time for babe. Two more today. Got the floor blown. Yeah, that. Another unsolved mystery. It's going down in history. They never did to me. Can't get to me, got to make a move. Got a point to prove, gotta make them groove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get crime. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
I want you to win this.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping up grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I picking up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a stick with another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bags, ass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jump, put up a pump, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the smiles on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the cut, with the pain to the strap. Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, till I'm battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his unit. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, hey.
Esto es talento, we favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All